All right, take a look at this. Dylan Sampson, just the kind of year he's having there. The far left column is the total he's added up for the year. So 144 carries already, 857 rushing yards, 945 all-purpose yards, 17 rushing touchdowns. Now that tied the modern record set by Reggie Cobb, Sterling Hinton's old roommate. He had 17, I think, back in '89. Average per game, 20 carries, 122 yards, 135 rushing and receiving. 2.5 touchdowns a game on the ground. You prorate that over 13 games, so that's a full season plus a bowl game. He's on pace for 267 carries, just shy of Travis Stevens' record in 2001. Rushing yards, 1,591. That would break Travis Stevens' single-season record by 100 yards if he keeps that pace up. All-purpose yards, he's at 1,755, which is almost where Cordero Patterson was, but that was a lot of kick return yards for his all-purpose stuff. He's on pace for 31 rushing touchdowns, and I keep waiting for him to slow down. I don't think he's going to. If he gets one more, he ties, and if he gets two more, he breaks a 95-year-old school record set by the great Gene McKever. Now, we've got guys at our VFL desk who played with Travis Stevens, Cordero Patterson, and Reggie Cobb. None of them played with Gene McKever, however. But let's go on over. Will Overstreet, best UT single season since?
Eric Berry. I really look like right now who's clearly the best guy on the field and who is dominant in his position, because every time we come into this after the game, you go, who is the best player on the field? Dylan Sampson. So I just look at it this way and go, you haven't seen that dominant performance in my mind across the field, across the team to say reliably who is your best player since somebody like an Eric Berry was on the field.
I can't disagree. I mean, Dylan's playing some incredible football right now, brother. And my thing is keep on feeding him. I'm waiting for us to even exploit his route running abilities, because we get him out there iso with a linebacker. Whew, I like that matchup twice on Sunday, baby. So I like what he's doing. I like what we're doing, and that guy's definitely an incredible player.
I've got two guys that pop up, and both. Well, you guys have mentioned Eric Berry. The other guy popped up on the board. Cordero Patterson was a special guy. I got a chance to stand on the other side of the field with him. The reason why I put him past Cordero Patterson is because Cordero Patterson didn't do it as long. It was a short time period, that sort of deal. He was more of a kick return guy. Dylan Sampson is give me the ball in the backfield, and we can use him in the pass game. We haven't really seen that yet. So I would say he's past that guy. I won't put him past Eric Berry just because Eric Berry had a unique ability to literally impact the entire team, and he did it over multiple years. But I would have to say, either that season with Cordero Patterson or even going back to the Eric Berry year, he's a special guy.
And I look at my years as just Travis Stevens, the way he took over games against Florida, Arkansas, where you just loaded him up and handed him the ball. And that's really what you've seen from Dylan, right? Like, he is the consistent force that's always kind of that nail hitting again and again and doesn't always break, but then when it does, it's almost a guarantee. At some point in this game, he's going to break it and go for a big play. And it happens every single time where you think they may have them bottled up or figured out in that game. Nope, here it comes. And it's off to the races because the whole team follows behind that and has a good drive right after that performance.
And I'm glad you guys mentioned Travis Stevens and Cordero, because when I remember playing as a quarterback at the Cobweb, we had Chuck right behind him. And but I remember that '89 Auburn game. Get Reggie the ball, Sterl. Check back if you have to. If it looks different on 3rd and 7, I'll call the draw play, 9-yard first down. So I remember those days of having a stellar back like Reggie Cobb, and rest in peace, my brother, my roommate. But I think what's happening now is similar to what we've had the luxury of having in Tennessee at the running back position, because Bishop is balling. I mean, when Dylan came out for that spell, Bishop toted that tater, baby, and it wasn't like he was on the sidelines cold for the whole 3 quarters.
That's right.
So I'm excited about what's going on right now.
Excited is what the word is. Proud to see it, and a great guy that's getting a lot of good returns. So, John, back to you.
All right. Way to go. When we come back, let's preview the rest of the season with our Will They or Won't They segment. Then we got the Cavaliers line for the Kentucky game. He has to set it 2 weeks out. That's tough for him, tough for us, too. We got much more to come. Come on back on the Sports Show.